Hi everyone, welcome back. I took a little vacation and I feel good, I feel refreshed, and I'm so excited to be back. And today's video makes me even more excited because it is just super lighthearted and super fun because it's just quirky, random facts about myself to get everyone to know me a little bit better. Share some of yours down below. I would love it if you would comment and tell me something super random about yourself. And try not to be bashful because the weirder the better, honestly. So I'm going to be as honest as I can. I have a few things that I put in my phone so I wouldn't forget. But yeah, just welcome to the video. And I just wanted to say welcome especially to those that are new. As part of the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm pretty much an open book, and if you look at my past videos, you'll see that, but some of the little things kind of slip under the radar, and so I figured it would just be a good opportunity for you all to get to know me better. So that being said, let's just do this thing. I can wiggle my ears, but not only that. Okay, but wait, there's more. I can wiggle them one at a time, individually, separately. So I remember when I was a little girl and I used to watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and part of the elf training was to be able to wiggle your ears, and I just thought to myself, that is so cool. I'm going to learn how to do that. And so I did. I just taught myself, and I can do one ear at a time, and I will show you. The trick is to not smile as you do it. Okay, so together and one at a time. Can you see it? I don't know if that'll win me any awards in my life, but you know what? I can do it. So, the second thing about me, this is a hate, okay? I can't work with it. I can't open things that have it. I hate saran wrap or cling wrap, whatever you want to call it. I hate it. I can't wrap my mind around how to get this to work. I try to take it off from the roll and try to cut it neatly, and it's always a mess. It always clings to my hand and then crumples as I try to get it off. And I always get these cinnamon twists up the road. They're made fresh daily. I won't talk about the fact that they're made at a convenience store. They're not even like from a nice gourmet bakery, but they're so good. And ever since everything went down with all the, new germs in the world, they wrap them in saran wrap, and that's good. They probably should have been doing that. We all probably should have been doing certain measures before all this went down, but they're individually wrapped, and I literally will stand there and be trying to pluck at it. I can't get it open. It's so mad. I try to take scissors to it. It's just a nightmare. It's just an absolute nightmare. And I think of my sister Ashley. She ended up having to get stitches when she was younger, like a teenager, because she took scissors to try to open up a lollipop. And I feel like every time I do that, I think of her like, I'm going to get stitches one day from trying to open this stinking cling wrap. So I just can't handle it. I can't handle it. And Thanksgiving, let's not even talk about that. How many items have cling wrap on them? You have all these leftovers. So you have the squash, you have the gravy, you have this, you have that. And all of it seems to have cling wrap when, I don't know, every other day people use tin foil, but whatever. So that's weird. I hate cling wrap. I hate it. Okay, so now I did a hate. Now I'll do a love. I love the smell of Gain laundry detergent. I love it so much. When I was pregnant with Philip, it was just such a comforting smell, and it was one of the few smells that didn't make me want to hurl. So I think that's when we really started just always getting Gain, because certain laundry detergents even would make me get sick. And so ever since then, we've been using Gain. I buy it in bulk at Sam's Club to make sure we don't run out, and I even have Gain Febreze and just Gain outlet plugins. Anything that smells like Gain, I melt. I love it. Does anyone else? Am I the only one? Please tell me I'm not the only one, and if I am, I don't really care because I still love it. Some of you know this already, but some of you don't. I was homeschooled. Surprise, right? You know, like I feel like a lot of people that are Christians and like go to church and yeah, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of Christians are homeschoolers, coincidentally. Not so much these days, but my generation, I feel like if you were homeschooled, it's usually for like religious reasons. But anywho, so I was homeschooled all throughout my education, with the exception of, I guess it wouldn't even be with the exception, but like I would go to like one like class every day when I reached high school. So like electives, my mother has her master's in education, so she would teach us, but it's not like she knew like Spanish and Latin and French and different electives that they offered at the public schools. So starting my freshman year when I was 14, I started going to public school for a class or two. Let me tell you, that was terrifying. To not be in a public school setting and then have to navigate like where to go, who's who, the different ways that they're graded. I didn't have homework ever. I mean, my mom would tell me like, make sure you have these chapters read by tomorrow, but it wasn't like she had like packets of homework or anything like that. So like it was just totally different and totally strange. And I'd like to think I adapted pretty well, but I still am so socially awkward, and I get really shy in certain situations. I can just feel this like flood of heat go to my face because of the anxiety that I get sometimes in certain social situations. And I remember like going to different events with my husband, and I used to think it was so weird to be like talking to someone and then there'd be like this pause and they would just turn and walk away. And I was like, what was that? And he's like, that's what people do at like parties and get-togethers. They don't have to like stay just like with you. And I'm like, well, I don't expect them to stay just with me, but like I feel like I need to be like, okay, nice talking to you, goodbye. But like they would just like turn and talk to someone else, then circle back to me. And you know, it was just so certain situations, especially crowds, make me so uncomfortable. And if I can be in a situation where there is a crowd and I'm not uncomfortable, then there's someone amazing there that's made me feel that way. So that's happened a few times too. So yeah, I was homeschooled and graduated as a homeschooler. So yeah, this is kind of like an interesting thing because we've talked before about like body image and, you know, plastic surgery and things like that. I kind of just wanted to like throw it out there because people have made a lot of comments on my weight in the past and in the present, and I just feel like we think it's like an acceptable thing to do all the time to each other. And so I don't know, I just feel like saying that like our bodies change a lot throughout the years and that's okay. So I think a random fact about me is I weighed more in high school than I did when I was full-term pregnant. I was always really skinny as a young kid. I had a lot of food allergies, which I guess is another fun fact, maybe. And so I just was really thin from those food allergies because I was really sick as a small child. And so as I grew up and as my allergies improved and I figured out what I liked and what I didn't like, I became a vegetarian, but I didn't know how to do it the healthy way. So I ended up eating a lot of carbs around like my junior high, early high school age, and I could see like during puberty, like I started to pack on a lot more weight than my body frame was supposed to have. So yeah, I weighed probably 40 pounds more than I do now, and that's fine. It is what it is. I'm not ashamed or embarrassed, and if I had a picture then I would insert it, but I don't think I do. But I think it's just important to know what's healthy for your body, but also to love your body in whatever state it's at. So yeah, there's that. This is a random one. I get really excited to clean. I don't think that's like a rare one. I feel like there are a lot of people out there that love to clean, but like if I know that I have the day off from work and I have all these like projects to clean and organize, and if I have throw some baskets in there or something for me to organize, I am happy as can be. Like, what is that saying? Happy as a pig in slop? That's me. I am so excited when I get to have like just unlimited time to make everything look tidy and clean and organized. The second to last fact about me is that when I was a child, I had these dreams, and please hear me out, okay? It's gonna sound really weird at first. I didn't tell people about this for a long time because I knew how weird it seemed. When I was a child, I had these dreams, reoccurring dreams, that I'd be sitting in this little diner, this breakfast diner, and there would be a mom and a baby like a little across the way, and the mom would get up, and I would, in my mind, think she must be going to the bathroom, and so then I would get up and I would take her baby. So I literally had this reoccurring dream that I was taking children, and it wasn't that I was kidnapping them. Years and years later, actually it wasn't until recently that I realized that those dreams meant something more. I wasn't kidnapping, I was rescuing, and I do feel like God has put it on my heart recently to foster. I don't know when. I don't know if we'll end up adopting said foster child or children, but I do know that God placed that on my heart really young. I remember just when I would pick that baby up in my dream, I felt like so in the right, so perfect and whole, and knew what I had to do. So I think that was kind of God prepping me at a really young age for what is to come. And that's a really cool thing about life, is we don't know what's to come. But I've talked with Phil about this, and we are seriously considering adopting or fostering or both. I don't really know the direction to go yet. We're starting to get connected with different groups on the internet and try to just like understand more about it. I have some clients at work that have talked to me in pretty good detail about it and about the trials and tribulations. So that's something that's a fun fact, because I am really excited about this. And it probably won't be until our kids are older. I don't really know. I just know that that's something that we need to follow through on with some prayer. So the last one's just kind of a silly one. I was right-handed and then left-handed, and now I'm both, but I am not ambidextrous because I can only eat with my left and write with my right. I can't do the opposite. And what it's from is a little girl just wanting to be like her mom. And so my mom was left-handed, and I'd watch her at the dinner table and just think it is so cool. So like I would force myself to eat with my left hand. And so then it felt really awkward after a while to eat with my right hand, but I never trained myself to write with my left hand. So I eat with my left and I write with my right. So I don't know. And that is it. Those are some fun facts about me, and I hope you got to know me a little bit better. I would love, love, love to get to know you better. Please, please leave some comments below. I get such a kick out of reading them. I would love to know more about you. If you haven't subscribed, also I'd love it if you would do that and turn on your notifications and like this video. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye.